Hey everybody, Rorree here with the Goddess Isis Coven. So I am back for another one. We are assisting people in raising their vibrations, raising their frequencies, and getting ready for this ascension while I am sharing story time with you. I am Isis is the title of this story. I am the incarnation of Isis in this lifetime. And right now I want to talk about a few things. Taking responsibility for self. That's the first thing that I want to talk about. And then focusing on the right things, keeping the main thing and doing what you can for yourselves to keep your vibration raised. So, what did I say first? I don't even know. But anyway, okay, so I'll just go with where I'm at right now. So focusing on the main things. Okay, so I recall once I was speaking with a client, and the client was in a depressed state, but was not taking responsibility for self. Everything was everybody else's fault. Everything was, you did this, you did that, and it was just like, so I felt like I was like the garbage can and I was getting vomited on, just all this deluge coming out of the mouth, and so deluge of yuck coming out of the mouth, I should say. So one thing that is very important on this journey is to look in the mirror and look at yourself and recognize that none of us are perfect beings, and that's fine. But we all have some responsibility in every scenario that we are in. Even if it is negative, even if something was done to us, we always can take a stance as a victor versus a victim. And everything that happens is not always about somebody attacking you or somebody's against you or whatever. Sometimes some things just are what they are, And so I was speaking with this person, and everything in the life was just a mess in their eyes, And the thing is, the person had called me a few weeks prior, and I didn't take the call, and the person was feeling the same way. And now a few weeks later, they're still feeling the same way, still trying to upchuck all this bullshitiga, to me. And the problem with that is that person stayed in the vibration of that filth all that time and just remained there, and the person was not calling me to receive any guidance, because for an hour and a half, I couldn't talk. And every time I tried to speak, the person just talked over me like I wasn't trying to speak. So I recognized that that wasn't the purpose of this call. The purpose was to dump the vomit on me. And I just had to release it, So, and that's fine. Some people need that. They just need to vent, and they didn't really call to hear what you had to say, But I just want to encourage all of you that if you feel funky, if you're having a moment, you might want to decide, what is it that you really want? Do you want to release those feelings, or do you want to live in them? Because the more you talk about the shit that you are going through, the more you're going to relive that stuff. The more you talk about it, the more life you give to the situation. So with this particular person, she told me she done wrote people about it. She done talked about it. She done talked to everybody about it. So she is just embodying the hell that she doesn't like. But she continues to relive it on purpose, because she want to keep talking about it and keep writing about it and keep fussing about it, And that's not how you help yourself to feel better. And that's definitely not how you raise your vibration. So if you find yourselves murmuring and complaining about situations, just know that you're on a path to continue to have those energies in your life. So if you want to release the energies, then there are ways to do that, you know? So if you were in the same situation and you want to be a victor versus a victim, you could write down everything that you are feeling on a piece of paper and then burn it, shred it. I like burning things. I like fire. So I would burn it if it were me. You could light a candle to release the energy of that situation. You could create a rose and put the energy of that situation in the rose and then destroy the rose. And you could release the energy. You could do that. You know, I used to create and destroy roses. And if I had a situation that really bothered me or got under my skin, I would create a hedge of roses. I would see a whole rose bush, okay? And then I would take maybe a match or a machine gun and go to all the roses and release all the energy of that situation. Or I light a match and watch the whole rose bush just go to ashes, ash to ashes, dust to dust, you know? And I would release it. And so it would be fun, you know, like it would be fun releasing in that way. You know, I would make it creative, you know, in the different ways that I would release the energies. And because of my perfect pictures that I told y'all about before, I stopped like blowing the roses up. I would light a match to them because then there were ashes, because like I would blow the rose up and then a petal would be floating over there and I'd be trying to go get that petal. And I was like, okay, I got perfect pictures even in my visualizations. So I started just lighting it on fire and letting it explode, or, you know. So anyway, so I hope that helped you to release focusing on garbage, because the more garbage you focus on, the more garbage you're going to have in your life. I'm going to end on that note.